A historic first for Team Slovenia on U.S. soil and a frantic, injury-colored reshuffle for Team USA a week before the Motocross of Nations gate drops at Ironman. Slovenia's media day set the tone. In Ljubljana, Tim Gajser sat alongside Jan Pankar and Jaka Pelkic and confirmed what many inside the paddock suspected but hadn't heard out loud. After 12 seasons in red, 198 Grands Prix, 52 GP wins, and 5 world titles together, 1 in MX2 and 4 in MXGP, his long collaboration with Honda HRC and team principal Giacomo Garibaldi will end on December 31st, 2025. Bound by contract, Gajser wouldn't detail where he'll line up next, but his phrasing: "It will be emotional to leave. I've been part of this team since my very first World Championship season. I'm very motivated and really looking forward to next year," was as close to a curtain call as a rider can give while the ink still binds. The working assumption in every hospitality unit from Europe to the US is the same. He is poised to wear Yamaha blue in 2026, with any announcement deferred until his current deal expires. The timing lands at the end of an uneven year that told the whole Gajser story at once. He seized control early, then saw his title hopes derailed in Switzerland by a violent second moto crash at Frauenfeld that drove him into an embankment and left him with a compromised shoulder. Half a season disappeared to rehab. The comeback was methodical rather than cinematic. 12th in Sweden to reset racecraft, then 4ths in the Netherlands and Turkey to rebuild pace and confidence, runner-up in China, 3rd in Australia's single moto format, and finally a podium in Darwin that goes into the book as his 125th career GP podium in Honda colors. It's a fitting close to a chapter that began with Garibaldi's independent structure, matured into Honda's full factory program in 2017 largely on the power of Gajser's results, and now ends with both sides having gotten exactly what they came for: titles, relevance, and a generation-defining rider in red. The dominoes around him are already wobbling. With Gajser out after 25, the expectation, again unconfirmed but widely held, is that Giacomo Garibaldi will steer a high-profile quartet next year, pairing Jeffrey Hurlings and Tom Vial while retaining Ruben Fernandez and Ferruccio Zanchilata. None of that is official, but it tracks with current trajectories and the way top teams consolidate when a talisman departs, lock the stars, protect the pipeline, and keep the door open for a blockbuster when the market turns in 2026. Across the Atlantic, Team USA's plan has gone from set to sketch in a week, and then back towards solid with a decisive draft pick. Rockstar Energy Husqvarna's RJ Hampshire has been called up for the open class. Eli Tomac shifts to the MXGP role vacated by the injured Chase Sexton, and at least for now, Hayden Deegan still intends to start in MX2 at home despite last weekend's surgically repaired collarbone. Hampshire's tone said everything about the assignment and the moment. He may not have been first pick, but he will always answer the call. Ironman is one of his favorite tracks, and he's all in on home soil. It's his second nations appearance after Ernie 2023, and he rolls in with fresh confidence from a P2 450MX podium at Ironman this summer, meaning his open class brief is simple and brutal. Get out of the gate, avoid DNFs, and turn chaos into 4ths and 5s when the track bites. Tomac to MXGP is the other half of the stability play. He brings launch discipline, race management, and a history of handling Ironman's deep-rut autumn personality. With Triple Moto scoring unforgiving, his job is to erase bad laps before they become bad scores. The variable is Deegan. His intent is clear: race MX2 at home if the shoulder allows, and the resolve is unquestioned, but biology will have the last vote. That's why Monsterenergy Yamaha Star Racing has Justin Cooper in full readiness as the MX2 standby. Cooper's own update captured the whiplash of this week. 24 hours after being told he was in, either as Open or MX2, he changed plans, went back to Tallahassee, and put in a first day on the 250 just in case, only to learn he is the backup if Deegan heals in time. He'll swallow the pride, do the testing, keep the gear truck on speed dial, and be ready to fly if called. If Deegan lines up, Team USA gets the high-ceiling weapon it designed the roster around. If Cooper is pressed into service, the brief shifts to precision over pyrotechnics, fast starts, clean laps, no hero moves that turn into zeros. Either way, the scaffolding is sound. Tomac for anchor, Hampshire for grit and damage limitation, and an MX2 pilot tasked with making the first 300 meters the easiest part of the day. The FIM World Supercross Championship WSX is getting a new addition from the USA. Hayden Deegan, one of the most exciting young riders, is competing on the international stage for the first time. The 19-year-old will start as a wild card in the SX2 class at the Buenos Aires City GP on November 8, a debut that is sure to generate some buzz. Hayden is accompanied by his father, Brian Deegan, himself a motorsports icon. In addition to the sporting challenge, the Deegans are focusing on fan loyalty. With a VIP fan program and media coverage, they aim to further expand their international community. It's clear that this isn't just about racing, but also about reach and brand building. For Deegan, in any case, this offers a stage with maximum attention. His first international appearance will take place in front of passionate fans in Buenos Aires, a backdrop that creates both emotions and pressure. For WSX, Deegan's start is a coup that further puts the series in the spotlight. Whether Hayden Deegan can immediately make a mark in Argentina remains to be seen. But one thing is already clear. His debut highlights the growing importance of the WSX and the question of whether financial incentives, in addition to sporting ambition, are also driving the U.S. stars to rethink their approach.